This technique is quite fun. Not many people use it, but well, for some of us, it makes a lot of sense. First of all, I will explain the technique and then I will explain why in the world I even need it. And let's talk about the traditional way of flat knitting, which is knit row, then you turn your work, you do the purl row, and then you turn your work, knit, purl, so on and so forth. When knitting in reverse, you always stay on the same side, on the knit side. And this is what we're going to be talking about today, the reverse knitting. Knitting on the same side, but in flat, not in the round. I'm gonna knit one regular row, and just a reminder that this channel is about Eastern European combination continental knitting style. I use grandma stitches. It means when I knit, I go through the back loop. This is the way I knit, okay, and I have a video that explains that technique, that style. I show my knit stitches, my purl stitches, but today we need only knit stitches. So this is my normal row. I go through that back loop and just finish this row. I will just knit the last stitch, okay. Now, normally I would have turned my work, but not in this case. I'm gonna go in the reverse. I mean, using my left hand, which is not leading, which is not dominant. My dominant hand is the right one, but I'm gonna do the same thing I just did with my right hand, but vice versa with my left hand. So first of all, I need to fix my yarn. I'm staying on the knit side. I have my thread right here and I just go through that back loop and complete this stitch. I have my yarn over my index finger and I just go through the back loop. So I still go through that back loop. I still go through that back loop. I complete this grandma stitch, but with my left hand. It's just the same. The yarn is the same. It's going over my index finger, but my right index finger. Right? So I just scoop the yarn just like I do when I knit normally. And I just replicate everything I've done. Oh, now let me stop right here. I just skipped a stitch because I'm still not professional in that reverse knitting. And how do I return it back? Now let's say I'm not sure which way I need to return my stitch. If I go like this, you see my stitches are oriented differently. The skipped one is now oriented the different way. So I need to keep my stitches all the same way. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it right here and use that back leg and still reverse knit through that back leg. So that's basically it. Now, how do we hold the yarn? When we knit from this side to this side, and when the dominant hand is the right hand, okay, this is how we hold the yarn. This little loop, and we hold it like this, okay. And let me finish this row and show you the reverse way of holding the yarn. And for the reverse way, I want my yarn to be around my pinky, and I want my yarn to sit on my index finger. So this is what I just did. I did that loop, okay, and let the yarn on my index finger. So, and I keep on going. Another trick here is to kind of pull a little, use your thumb to pull the stitches a little bit uh, to the left so they don't skip from the knitting needle. Well, and of course you need to control the yarn tension. I'm still not good at it, but I'm trying really, really hard. Let me explain why I even need this style. Some people just don't like purling and they would rather learn this technique to stay always on the right side. Well, for some of us, it makes sense. What I'm trying to do here, there is this type of sweaters when you use intarsia, but not repetitive motifs, not jacquards, something like that, but when you knit an entire picture. See the whole picture when you are on the knit side. For example, let's see, well, this is an example of a scarf. Okay, it has just lines. It's not even a picture, but when you turn it to the purl side, you don't really see the colors. Okay, and here you see exactly where the colors change. And this is what I want for this sweater. I want to stay on the knit side all the time to complete that picture. Another very important reason why you might want to try this technique, okay, is that it's extremely good for your brain. It makes your brain work not better, but the other way, the different way. It makes those brain cells that usually sleep, they make them work. So it's a very good exercise both for your hands, for your brain, for your eyes. And another reason why people would use that technique is that, well, for some of them, changing, switching in between hands relaxes one hand and then relaxes the other hand. You really have to become more proficient in that. You really have to practice, but once you achieve that level, the same level of your leading of your dominant hand and non-dominant hand, when they are on the same level of proficiency, it might make sense.